Yo, welcome back Barca fans, and today we'll be discussing the reason as to why Lookman has never been really chased by Barca. Well, he has been at some point, but then the board just decided to shrug him off completely and never talk about him again. Well, you would think that it's maybe because of performance. Maybe Lookman has a problem with his demeanor, like, what happened with Gasparini and all the drama, which, by the way, Gasparini, in my opinion, was the one in the wrong. Well, ladies and gentlemen, you'd be shocked to hear that the reason why Lookman was not seriously approached by Barca is because he is managed by the same agency as Marc-Andre ter Stegen. Now, this guy, this Marc-Andre ter Stegen statue is still biting us in the ass. It's not only the salary, it's not only that we're gonna be paying him with him just sitting on the bench and not doing anything, and not only the fact that he's being a complete bitch and not wanting to move on and look for another team, he's also complicit in blocking some transfers. Because guess what? Because of what happens with ter Stegen, especially with the way the board approached the whole situation, the agency is kind of not on good terms with Barcelona in general. So they were ready to do anything to sabotage any negotiations, any talks with Lookman, in order to make it impossible for him to move to Barcelona. So that's it. But I want to talk about something really positive. I want to talk about Rashford and the fact that he joined Barcelona, which is great. Finally, Deco actually decided to do something. Finally, he moved on from Luis Diaz, which no Barcelona fan really wanted. So my personal opinion is that Rashford is one of the best options we can get, because you're not going to pay any money up front. We got him on loan. We're going to test him out and see how he performs, because there's a lot of doubts surrounding him, especially with the recent form. But Rashford, we know that he's a great player. We know that he has all the ability to shine, but the most important thing for me, and why am I very optimistic about this move, is because it was Flick who asked for Rashford. It was Flick who gave the green light, which means that Flick has some sort of idea on how to handle this player, how to bring the best out of this player. Because I trust Flick. I really trust the guy. I think that he's the only guy who's doing great things in Barcelona. Like Laporta, he's been having a lot of stinkers at the club. Deco, don't even get me started. I think that Flick has a vision with regards to Rashford. He was the one who asked for him, hence he knows how to bring the best out of him. He knows kind of the problem, the reasons why he's been going through the problems he's been going through in Manchester United. In terms of tactics and everything, you know that Rashford can play on the touchline. He's better than Rafinha when it comes to dribbling. That's just a fact. I mean, he's not the brightest dribbler. He kind of a little bit tall, so he lacks the balance to make this, these smooth dribbles and all that. But he can dribble, and he's better than Rafinha. And in terms of being a striker, at least in the counterattacks, he's going to be better than Lewandowski, because the roles are going to be switch a little bit. Lamine is going to be the guy who's going to hold the ball and make the play and play balls down the wing for Rashford, because Rashford is fast. Rafinha is fast too. Compared to where it was to be, it was like Lewandowski who holds the play to build up the counterattack, which, to be honest, he's not good at that. He's an old man now. He really can't dribble to save his life. Plus, Lamine is much slower than Rashford. So I think counterattacks are going to be even more deadlier now. And as a striker, who knows? I mean, Rashford has great finishing abilities in both legs. He would be much better in the link-up. I mean, yeah, that's just a great signing. We're gonna test him out, see how he's gonna perform this year, and then we'll be going to decide to buy him, which, by the way, 30 million euros is going to be a steal if he ends up performing. I know that the salary is a bigger debate on the salary. Some media outlets say it's 14 million. Some others say it's 10 plus bonuses. Well, plus bonuses in both salaries, in both sources. But I think that overall 14-10, it's just the same thing. I mean, both is a lot of money. It's pretty much okay for me. The point is he has to perform. That's the most important thing, because we've just had Fati. We were paying Fati 12 or 13 million, and he was pretty much a dead weight. Now we are in a better situation. We have somebody who can play, who can perform, who's better than Fati, and we're paying him just about the same amount. So there's really not a point in all that backlash and debate.